Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making this delicious shrimp coconut rice. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's great to have you here. So let's get started. Add some oil into a pan, allow it to get hot, and then add the chopped onions. Now reduce the heat and allow the onions to saute on low heat for at least about 3 to 4 minutes until nice and soft and well aromatic. You don't need high heat for this because if you do, you eventually burn the onions and you don't want that. Now add the ginger and garlic and mix that in very well. With ginger and garlic, you don't need high heat, you need low heat, but you don't need to fry for nothing more than 1 minute because they do have the tendency to burn and you don't want that at all. So now add the chopped tomatoes and mix that in thoroughly very well. Now with chopped tomatoes, because it can be quite tart, so you need to ensure that you fry it very well so that the tartness gets off, or else it may potentially taste sour and you don't want that. Now add some chopped chilies. With the chilies here, I use two types. I use the red and the green. They're not the scotch bonnets, they're actually chili peppers, so there's a difference. But however, if you like it to be extremely spicy, you can go ahead and use habanero or scotch bonnet peppers. Allow that to saute for 4 minutes and then add the coconut milk. With coconut milk, you need to allow it cook on very low heat and slowly release its aroma and also for the taste to come out as well. Coconut milk is very delicate, is very aromatic, and you need to treat it gently. So here I'm mixing it up with the ingredients already in the pot, and then now I'm going to simmer it on low heat for 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, it should look like this. As you can see, it is bubbling slowly, not too much heat, and is also taking on the color of the ingredients already in the pot. This is what you want. So by this point, the smell that you can perceive will be very, very distinct. That's to let you know that the coconut milk has been activated. Now I'm going to add some beef stock, and then I'll also be adding the rice. With the rice that I used here, I use Golden Cellar basmati rice. I find that it's a whole lot better to cook with and it doesn't stick at all. So if you want to use different types of rice, it's fine, but make sure that you check the water quantity and the coconut milk. Don't use too much because you want it to come out perfect. Now add some seasoning and then add some salt. Mix that in to combine very well because you want to ensure that everything is well covered, not one side with salt, not one side with seasoning. So make sure you mix that very, very well. Now, I will be adding a little bit of extra water because I want it to just have enough liquid to be able to cook the rice once. At this point, I then added lemongrass. I'm sure you're wondering, what's lemongrass? Lemongrass is another aromatic herb that actually helps coconut milk bring out a distinct taste. For me, I always like to add it to my coconut rice. So if you're not sure about it, trust me, it's something that you want to try. You would really love it. Now, cover the pot with parchment paper and then allow it to steam on low heat for 35 minutes. After 35 minutes, you can see the lemongrass has changed color. That's because it's already been infused into the rice and into the coconut milk. Everything is taking on the delicious flavor and the rice is nice and fluffy. It is plump. It is not dry or sticky. I then added some shrimps here, which have already been seasoned with garlic powder, onion powder, some seasoning, and a little bit of salt. The shrimps are already pre-cooked, so that's why they look like that. They're not raw, they're already been cooked. And then I just added the extra seasoning just to give it a little bit more flavor itself. You can use any kind of flavor combination that you like, but I found out that garlic flavor actually works better as well with coconut milk. Now, mix this in very, very well and then simmer again for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it's all done. I then added some nicely sliced spring onions just to give it a little bit more color because nice looking food always looks very, very appealing. Now, don't forget to remove the lemongrass. Yes, remove it, please, because it's already done its work, so you don't need it anymore. And there you have it, the delicious shrimp coconut rice. You can see it is nice and fluffy, and trust me, the aroma at this point was really, really amazing. I couldn't wait to dig in. So I served that up and I enjoyed myself thoroughly, and you should too by the time you finish cooking this meal. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new, and also don't forget to share with your friends because sharing is caring, and don't forget to like as well. I'll see you in my next post.